Special Court ND and PS acquits former ADC Chandal Chairman Lukoise Joe in the controversial over 27 crore rupees drug case. New MPCC President Govindas Konthogam vows to strengthen Congress Party foothold in Manipur and win upcoming general elections. India's COVID-19 tally nearing 1 crore with over 26,000 new cases reported in last 24 hours. Recovery rate above 95%. India signs $400 million project with World Bank to protect India's poor and vulnerable from COVID-19 impact. And China becomes third country in history after US and former USSR to bring back lunar samples. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Afternoon News. I'm IBETHOI THOKCHOM. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the top stories and latest news at this hour. Special Court ND and PS Lumbee today acquitted former ADC Chandal Chairman Lukoise Joe in the infamous 27 crore drug case and ordered to release him immediately. The court pronounced the verdict via video conferencing in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. A team of Narcotic and Affairs Border, NAB police and Imphal West police arrested Lukoise Joe in possession of heroin number 4 powder worth 27 crore rupees and 28 kilograms of amphetamine tablets alongside a large amount of cash and arms on June 20, 2018. Prior to that, Joe had joined the ruling BJP and was elected as the chairman of the Autonomous District Council of Chandal District. He was booked under 22 Clause B, 22 Clause C, 21 Clause C, 25, 29, 60 Clause 3 of ND and PS Act 1985 and Section 27 Arms Act, and a case has been going on since then. On the other hand, the Special Court Judge W. Tonen declared Lukoise Joe's driver, who is involved in the case, and one man who gave 164 statements as guilty. The two persons are 19-year-old Tung Khang Mung Jo, son of Jinjamon from Gamon Wing in Tengnoupal district, and 30-year-old Thangmelun Jo, son of Jinchwalam Jo from Lunmunwal village under Singhat subdivision of Churchandpur district. Sentence hearing of the two accused will be held on December 21. New President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Govindas Konthogam, has assured to initiate effective strategies right from the grassroots level to strengthen Congress Party to win the upcoming 2022 general election. It may be mentioned that All India Congress Committee AICC recently appointed Govindas Konthogam as the new MPCC president. Speaking exclusively to Impact News today, Govindas Konthogam asserted that his appointment as the new MPCC president by AICC is a tough call considering the current status of Congress party in the state. He assured to hold discussions with the party members, former leaders and the public to devise measures to strengthen the party.
Karidagino root cause singsi karidagi sothara ino haibagi maram se mase khoi yamna thuna thidokna ba khoi hona jagani aduga amuk hana congress kal khandana ba khoi hona gi haibagi wakalon de ingonda leijai adubu punamak sing asi khoi AICC ki leiriba leader sing state ki leiriba senior leader sing grassroots ta leiriba igi congress ki leaders sing particularly Naharol Singh asiga tanajara haraga amato iba thongda khoi chatminara haraga party se kankaranaba honaga haibagi wakalon de leijai adubu kari maram gi no haibasi thidok pasina khwaide gi hal han ba igi thodang am oigane na ida main thamjage aina aigi congress ki library leader punamakta aina thajaba thamjari madudi praja gi wakalon praja gi ihul ase khoi khangna chatpang amagadi akhoi amuk hana sasonda halakne habiga setpa thajaba de aina thamjai.
Thangmaiban MLA THOKCHOM Joy Kisan today laid the foundation stones for the construction of 8 lakh litre overhead tank reservoir and 2 lakh litre emergency service reservoir under Manipur water supply project at Lalambung Makhong of Thangmaiban constituency. Speaking on the occasion, the MLA appealed to officials of Public Health Engineering Department and concerned contractor to complete the project, which is much awaited by the locals within the deadline. He lauded the government for the project worth 3,000 crore 54 lakh rupees under the funding of New Development Bank. The project is targeted to be completed by June 2022. Meanwhile, PHED Maintenance 1 Executive Engineer expressed hope that the project might complete by December next year. Thakdo leaders, advisor and locals attended the event.
Ano sarkar sina yam mai pakna masi project se pore haurani epsi yam nungai whatever cooperation na koi pibam thokba dum pini akoi na ngai re ibe sahi se yam sai mapan muk sura jata hulam re tawre is adana difference to khangpiraga akoi PhD official na su ki stone in France ma state da yam thuna tawna baina ai thamjage ising sidi khwai dagi maru oiba miyobe chang da ya da pochi ising ni akoi isa isa gi hakchang da wo ising yaudragadi dehydrate taw si ni khwai dagi important or poche masi phangna bhonra bada ai isamak ki saite su full support pijagani lamdam sida na ya tariba halamani chenno maru ina club lameva club aduga lalamung development committee mayam sina su support.
5 clubs of Uchiwa have appealed to the government to maintain the quality of black topping on Mayai Lumbee at Uchiwa area. Representatives of the 5 clubs, namely INPEC Club, ANLL, GPC, SACO and USWC have been monitoring the road repair which started yesterday. Speaking to media, General Secretary of INPEC Club, TH Bomcha expressed happiness over repairing of the road after a long time and appealed for quality work as the road got damaged within 1 year of black topping on earlier occasion. It may be mentioned that Mayai Lumbee from Wangoi to Sekmaijin is being revamped under a project of the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways worth more than 17 crore rupees. Repair of the road at Wangoi area started in January this year following reports by Impact News about the poor quality of black toppings done. The relevant minister along with Public Works Department halted the work. The project resumed in December 13 but the damaged parts are yet to be repaired.
Quality maintain tawraga masidi da thabam thokpa masagi criteria du paidna thabina ba haina su suagi prajagi maikidagi aina mahut sinjaraga ayam thabak subi de bisin naw sing amadi mari lenaba department gi miyo singda appeal tawjari.
3 suspected active cadres of National Revolution Front Manipur, including 2 women, have been arrested along with weapons from their respective residences. A team of Imphal West Police, including women police led by Additional SP Operations L. Amarjit and Commando OCP Achoba, under the supervision of Imphal West SP, arrested them yesterday afternoon. The arrested persons are 37-year-old Furai Lakpam Ongbi Mamta, wife of P.H. Kingston from Sagolban, Bijoy Govinda Thangapat, 47-year-old Ngasepam Mocha, son of late N.G. Ningthemjao, and 46-year-old Ngasekpam Ongbe Shushila, both are from Urembam, Awang Laikai. 2 32-point pistols with live 32 bullets, 3 Chinese hand grenades and other incriminating items were seized from them. They have been handed over to Imphal Police Station for further actions. Chief Minister Nongthoman Bireen has expressed heartfelt condolences over the untimely demise of former judge of Guwahati High Court, Justice Haubam Kamini Kumar. It may be mentioned that Justice H. Kamini Kumar joined Manipur Judicial Service in 1976. He served as Chief Judicial Magistrate, Subordinate and Assistant Session Judge, District and Session Judge, Designated Judge of Yada, Special Judge, PC Act, BDP Act, EC Act, Presiding Officer of MECT, President of District Forum of Consumers Protection Act and Registrar of Guwahati High Court, Imphal Branch. He took oath as Additional Judge of Guwahati High Court on February 26, 1996 and as a permanent judge on June 26, 1997, led Justice Kamini Kumar also served as chairperson of State Commission for other backward classes from 2006 till 2011. Union Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved the revised cost estimate of the North-Eastern Region Power System Improvement Project at an estimated cost of 6,700 crore rupees. The Cabinet Committee meeting was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday. This development seems to be a major step towards the economic development of the North-Eastern region through the strengthening of intra-state transmission and distribution system. The scheme is being implemented through Power Grid, a public sector undertaking under the Ministry of Power in association with 6 beneficiary states of Northeast, namely Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. The scheme is targeted to be commissioned by December 2021. It was initially approved in December 2014 as a central sector plan scheme of the Union Ministry of Power. This is being funded with the assistance of World Bank Fund and by the Government of India through the budget support of Ministry of Power on 50-50 basis, except for the capacity building component for rupees 89 crore, which will be entirely funded by central government. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
IBETHOI Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SARFAESI Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to rupees 2.67 lakh under PMAY Credit Link Subsidy Scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact IBETHOI Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter Mamlaikai, Imphal.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Afternoon News. India's COVID-19 tally has crossed 99.32 lakh with 24,010 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. On the positive note, India's active COVID-19 cases have dropped to 3,22,366 in the last 24 hours, raising recovered cases to 94,89,740. Country's recovery rate rises to 95.31%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,44,451. Maharashtra is still on top with above 68,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by Kerala with above 58,000 active cases. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 7 crore 45 lakh 36,000 people. Above 1 crore 6 lakh 55,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 5 crore 23 lakh 73,000. USA is on top with more than 69 lakh active cases of COVID-19, followed by India and Brazil, while China, from where the pandemic started, is at the 80th position with just 301 active cases of COVID-19. In the northeast states, Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 2,15,042, out of which 3,554 are active cases. Tripura's confirmed COVID-19 cases are 33,078, out of which 291 are active cases. Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 27,373, out of which 1,937 are active cases. It may be noted that Manipur has the second highest active cases of COVID-19 in northeast states. Arunachal's COVID-19 tally has reached 16,574 and active cases are 241. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally is 11,787, out of which 597 are active cases. There are 687 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya, 306 in Sikkim and 171 in Mizoram. Government of India and World Bank have signed $400 million project to protect India's poor and vulnerable from the impact of COVID-19. Finance Ministry said this is the second operation in a programmatic series of 2. The first operation of $750 million was approved in May this year. The program will strengthen the capability of state and central governments to provide coordinated and adequate social protection to the poor and vulnerable from the shocks triggered by the pandemic. The agreement was signed by Additional Secretary Department of Economic Affairs C.S. Mohapatra and Sumila Guliani, Acting Country Director, India, on behalf of the World Bank. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Sheikh Hasina held India-Bangladesh Virtual Summit today. In his opening remarks at the virtual bilateral summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Bangladesh is a major pillar in India's neighborhood first policy and it has been a special priority for him to strengthen our relations with Bangladesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina jointly inaugurated the Bangabandhu Bapu Digital Exhibition and Chilahati-Baldibari rail link between the two countries at the summit. India and Bangladesh today reopened the Chilahati-Baldibari rail link after nearly 55 years. It was cut off during the 1965 India-Pakistan War. With an aim to enhance transport and connectivity between the two nations, the leadership on both sides has been committed to reviving and operationalizing the 6 pre-1965 rail links between the two countries. The Haldibari-Chilahati rail link was part of the Bodh-Gauj-Men route from Kolkata to Siliguri. However, the war of 1965 effectively cut off all the railway links between the two countries. To revive the ease of access on both sides, the rail links are being restored, enhancing connectivity and people-to-people ties on both sides. With the inauguration of the rail link, 5 out of 6 rail links will become operational. The route will enhance connectivity to Assam and West Bengal from Bangladesh and give a boost to bilateral trade and economic development of the region. India and United Kingdom have expressed the resolve to further strengthen the educational collaboration. In a bilateral meeting between Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal and United Kingdom Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab in New Delhi, the two countries agreed to deepen their engagement in the field of education and research and work collaboratively on mutual recognition of academic qualifications over the next year. India and UK have also agreed to set up a joint task force consisting of designated higher education organizations from both sides to work towards mutual recognition of academic qualifications. The composition of the task force and its modalities are to be decided at official levels. Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal said that setting up of a joint task force will expedite the process for achieving mutual recognition of academic qualification. He said this will support India's agenda for internationalization of higher education. UK Foreign Secretary hailed India's National Education Policy 2020 as visionary. He said the proposed reform will open up opportunities for students, the economy, and for better engagement and collaboration between the two countries. Chinese space probe returned to Earth with samples from the Moon on Wednesday, joining the ranks of the US and the former Soviet Union in pulling off the feat. China is the third country in history to accomplish such a mission. China's Chang'e 5 spacecraft landed in the Inner Mongolia region after a 23-day mission to collect lunar rocks from the near side of the Moon. It's the first time Moon samples have been returned to Earth in nearly 50 years. The successful flight is a major milestone for China's space program, which has spent 16 years preparing for the space mission. The Chang'e 5 probe launched on November 24 from the island of Hainan. The spacecraft touched down on the Moon in early December at a site known as the Ocean of Storms, According to the China National Space Administration, using its drill and robotic arm, the lander retrieved samples from the moon's surface and from more than 6 feet underground. The probe began its journey back to Earth on Saturday, December 12. Scientists have said that the lunar samples could reveal insights into the moon's formation and history, including volcanic activity. National Space Agency ISRO is gearing up for the launch of India's communication satellite CMS-01 using the rocket PSLV-C-50. The launch will be held from the second launch pad of the Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh, some 90 kilometers of Chennai this afternoon. The 25-hour countdown from the mission began yesterday. The ISRO scientists say the countdown process is progressing very smoothly. For the PSLV rocket, this would be the 52nd flight, and for the National Space Agency ISRO, this would be the 77th launch mission from the home. Now the sports news. ATK Mohun Bagan defeated Goa FC 1-0 in the 30th match of the ongoing 7th Indian Super League at Fatoda Stadium yesterday. Goa is hosting the league under the aegis of All India Football Federation. The lone goal of the winning team was scored by Roy Krishna at the 85th minute. Odisha FC will meet Bangalore FC in the 31st league match at GMC Stadium tonight at 7:30. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Special Court NDNPS acquits former ADC Chandal Chairman Lukoise Joe in the controversial in over 27 crore rupees drug case. New MPCC President Govindas Kontagam vows to strengthen Congress party foothold in Manipur and win upcoming general elections. India's COVID-19 tally nearing 1 crore with over 26,000 new cases reported in last 24 hours, recovery rate above 95%. India signs $400 million project with World Bank to protect India's poor and vulnerable from COVID-19 impact. And China becomes third country in history after US and former USSR to bring back lunar samples. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great afternoon and